You just heard the sound of the king of the South.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Keep it rolling, fellas. Set, contact. Hit the street. Keep the pressure on them.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Spears. Spears, 1st down and more. Give him 16 there and a 1st down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down. But not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. fresh set of downs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second and a yard. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now, faking the give. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive to keep your offense on the field.
And what a return. He sets up the offense inside the red zone. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll They'll run with Spears. And he's into the end zone. J. Spears. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that is incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spears. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think upon this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place.
And this one is blocked. A big hole. He's to the 40, to the 20, and he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The block extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Carr. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce. Whoa. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Pierce. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's complete. He's got Cup. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Niners 1st down. They hand it off to Pierce. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Pierce. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Spears. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here comes the screen to Pierce. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Back to throw. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Back to the air one more time. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is third and 10. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, 49ers. A run up the middle with Pierce. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Second down and 8. Here's a give to Pierce. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He finds Huff along the out route. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Look him up on a second down and 8. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with third and 1. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Danielle Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to take a shot down the field. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Still going. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, 49ers. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The 49ers will line up for the
They'll look to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
27, 49ers 19.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. Whoa. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Higgins. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown San Francisco. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. He'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Rook Oromoro there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Spears. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now on 1st and 10. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Now he'll run.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole? They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Taking off, Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now, faking the give. This is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick to the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. He'll run. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. They'll try and run here with Spears. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to grab a late lead.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Pierce. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now, 2nd and inches. A run with Pierce. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Niners are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's Pierce. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
One more time, they try Pierce. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, 49ers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
You say my look good.